This short commercial is brought to you by Breezy Gas and Merch. If you would like to support the Breezy Gas and Merchandise movement, please follow the merchandise store on Instagram at Breezy Gas and Merch. Click the link in the description to browse the online store. The store sells t-shirts, sweaters, hats, sweats, joggers, and more. They also sell tin cups. It's very hot now, so place an order and drop some ice in a cup and carry on. Yes, Breezy Gas and yeah, that's the anthem. Thank you for tuning in. Have an awesome, blessed day.
Welcome to the Next Generation Matters podcast. Here I'm your host, Anemi Breeze, and we have here my special guest, Cypha Maniakal.
How y'all doing, everybody? It's Cypha Maniakal, chilling.
Yes, sir. So, Cypha, want to ask you about your album coming out. We heard a couple of tracks and everything's sounding really good right now. We also heard Street Murals. That's a really deep song.
Oh,
So
nice.
explain to the people about Street Murals, like about the streets and what you mean metaphorically in your song speaking and things like that.
You know what I'm saying? I just like to paint a picture, like hip hop is like a brush, I like to put some colors on the end of that brush and just paint pictures, They ain't really about nothing specific, really, just the image of like street life and street music, really, you know.
Okay. So what is your definition of like musical art?
Musical art is using the tools that are available to you to broaden your natural talent, you know what I mean? So yeah, a computer is an extension of your hand. You know what I'm saying? A microphone is an extension of your voice, and music just flows from natural appendages. Basically, that's how I see it.
Okay. Um, if if you had to choose between hip hop and like raw hip hop, okay, like if you was to go into a battle rap, would you like want to like what would you bring to the table for the people if you was to do a battle rap like bringing back hip hop? Do you feel like hip hop will one day like decease or maybe hip hop will never decease? But would you feel like certain hip hop like in the standards of hip hop like how would you feel about if you was in a battle rap like how could you put together something and bring something to the table for hip hop?
Just by keeping it hood, man. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it raw and shit. Never compromise in the face of damnation or Armageddon. You know what I mean? Just go 100 miles per second, bro. Like don't even stop. Don't even look over your shoulder. When I'm in the battle rap, man, I gotta just murder the cat that's in front of me. That's the only way to take it to the next level, really.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. So, would you be open to doing like any other genres with hip hop?
Yeah,
Like, cause I know
yeah.
that they putting like pop, like they're putting pop into hip hop now. You know, so would you be open to get on a track? And second question, this is a two-part question. You open to getting on a pop track with hip hop, and what would you bring to the table with that? And would you like to work with any other artists? Like, what type of artists would you like to work with down the line in the future?
Yeah, man, it's all gravy, you know what I mean? Like I just whatever I'm a part of, I'm gonna just put my little special brand on it. If it's R&B, if it's rock, I'm still gonna add that little hardcore like hip hop, little portion into the song. You know what I'm saying? So what you see is what you get. You know what I'm saying? Cypher Maniacal, that's the name. Like, but I'm open to like doing all genres of collaborations with people. But when you get on the track with me, you got a straight murderer on the beat. You know what I'm saying? So just tread lightly when you in the studio with the bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
No. Yeah. So uh, if hip hop was a food, what type of food would hip hop be?
Soul food.
Soul food.
There's only one kind of food hip hop could be. It's soul food. Started from the soul, started from the East Coast, you know what I'm saying? And had all those rich ingredients that black folks brought to the table back in. Everybody eating off the table from the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Rock was heavily influential in the expansion of hip hop. So It's just a bunch of different ingredients,
Okay. So, if you wanted to travel, if you had a live performance and you wanted to travel to any city, what would be the first 2 to 3 cities that you would want to travel to perform for the perform live in front of the people?
Shit, I would love to go to New York again. Anywhere in New York, what I'm saying? Queens, Buffalo, what I'm saying? Manhattan, Uh, that would be a nice spot to visit, because I never really performed out there. It's my birth spot, you know. That would probably be my first choice. My second choice would be like, probably Japan or
Okay,
something.
Japan.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you did get a show in Japan, which means that you're gonna go overseas, like, would you be able to sell out a show of 50,000 people in the next 2 years if you was like really working really hard? And if you did, how would your show be set up? Let's say like you're the narrator of the show. Like, what would you want? Would you want like some crazy DJs? Would you want like a big giant stage with like
Oh yeah,
multiple
bro.
colors?
I want pyrotechnics. I want the big screens, and I want a live band, like a symphony orchestra
That
playing
would be
over my
hard.
hip hop shit,
Yeah,
bro.
that would be super
I
hard.
want a live symphony orchestra. That's how you do it. Cypha Maniakal big, bro. Pyros, explosions. I want colors. I want flamingos and shit. All right. I want all. I want a live action version of Zootopia. Basically, is what it's gonna be.
Okay, so if you okay, so for I just had the question in mind. Okay, back to Street Murals. Okay, so Street Murals, when I listened to the track, it was like so raw, so street. Like the people would be like, "Yo, like it's crazy." It came off different, you know. So I also listened to the Rise of the Super Mangler, right? And that track was super lit too, as well. And that's a part of like the album name cover and everything, right? So with the Rise of the Super Mangler, could you explain that to the people that's curious about the Rise of Super Mangler? Like,
Yeah.
one more thing. Is it kind of like you're rising above everybody? You're trying to make it to the ranking of the top, like over Drake, or like is it just kind of just like rising to the top on some like on some I can't remember his name, but yeah, go ahead.
Basically just rising to the top, bro. But in my own brand, what I'm saying? I'm not gonna pretend to be something other than what you're gonna hear on this album. So take all that shit you hear in the album and just expand it, And that's the rise of the Super Mangler. I'm not coming for any head specifically, but I just want to let everybody to know what it is.
Right. Okay, so uh, just quick question. This is not a startup or anything. I love my peoples and all that. Shout out to Eminem. Let's say Eminem seen you and he wanted to make a diss track about you, right? Like, how hard would you come back, or would you just keep your silence and be like, "I'm gonna just keep the peace"?
Where you gonna ask? Hey, I would just put it like this, bro. Like I'm super humble person. I respect every MC out there, every talented MC. But I'm gonna just do what I do, bro. If somebody's coming after me, I'm gonna come for them back. That's what hip hop is all about. Can't really be scared to throw down bars if someone thinks they're hotter than you. Now, if it was Eminem, obviously I'd feel very privileged. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even give a shit. Even if I didn't do a diss track, if he's dissing me, that's a privilege. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm not even looking at it like I'm a bury Eminem. I'm looking like, oh, Eminem want to bury me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's obviously I made some progress in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You got a celebrity giving you a little bit of attention.
Yeah, but if it came face to face, I'm burying whoever's in my way. You know what I mean? Like, don't get it wrong.
Man, who's your favorite basketball player if you have any?
I really like LeBron, and I really like Kobe. Uh,
Yeah,
uh,
R.I.P. Kobe.
I feel really, I was really broken up when he died. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What if LeBron co-signed you for the song Street Rules? I mean, how would you feel? And he wanted to have dinner with you. He wanted to fly you out to like I don't know, like Cleveland, and have like a long dinner with you. And he wanted you to like wear some merch for him, like on your next like 2 to 3 shows. Like, would you do that?
That would be cool, man. Make street murals. That's the next Space Jam. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's
So
all
what if
gravy.
you
You
what
know.
if you made something? I'm sorry for cutting you off. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it would be all gravy. That would be like a dream, bro. Any type of like man endorsement like that from a famous celebrity would obviously be like I would be super stoked about that. You know.
Yeah. So what if like you made some merch for him to wear, like on his jersey, like just like a little banner or something? Like, would that be
Yeah.
dope?
Hell yeah. My work on his shit. That's even more promotion right there. Shoot, let's go, LeBron. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody, a celebrity repping your shit, bro. That's like skyrocket right there.
Okay, so as an artist for the next gen, um, when you come out with with the next generation matters entertainment, when you hear the name the next generation matters entertainment, what is the first thing you think about?
Breezy Gassam and the crew. You know what I'm saying? Spreading the gospel.
What about like the next generation matters, like the younger generation,
The next generation always matters, bro. That's what we're doing hip hop for the next generation.
keeping it
You know what I
alive,
mean?
keeping it alive.
Keeping it alive, what you believe the next generation should be focusing on. I feel like that's what, as an artist, is respectable.
Right. So speaking of that, um, which song off your album, as of now, which song off your album do you think would push far into the next generation, into the next generation, right? So like you have a hit song, you want one of your songs to be being played 20 years from now, right?
Rise of the Super Mangler.
Okay. So when Rise of the Super Mangler come out, like,
Destroy them all. That's my message to all the young kids out there. Destroy them.
so it like destroy them bad or like in a good way?
In a good way. Any obstacle in life you got to overcome, bro. Just be a monster at it. That's all it is.
We definitely want to see that. We definitely want to love that. So, Cypher, do you have any more? Do you have any shout outs or anything that you want? Any special shout outs or any people you want to shout out?
Shout outs to Next Generation Matters. Shout outs to Breezy Gassam, my boy, you know what I'm saying, on the ones and screws, you know what I'm saying, A New Dimension. Shout out to Lyric Kill, you know what I'm saying, everybody in the project, everybody in the streets, my people on the East Coast, you know what I mean, and everybody watching and just listening to the music, you know. Much love to all the people that are supporting the real hip hop and vision that we're trying to put out there, and it's much respected, much love, you know what I'm saying, to everybody across the board.
Okay. And this is the this interview right here is for Cypha Maniacal's album, The Rise of the Super Mangler. So the next time you see Cypha Maniacal, make sure you guys tuning in. Go ahead and tell them about your socials, where they can find you at and everything.
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, you know what I'm saying, YouTube, or you gotta type in the Cypha Maniacal with a K. I'm gonna come up, and ain't no with a C, with a K, you know what I'm saying. All platforms will be out pretty soon, you know what I'm saying. Spotify, Amazon Music. Hopefully we could tackle Amazon Music.
Oh
That'd be
yeah,
nice. You know
so
what I'm saying?
so like artists is going all that.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna I'm Neiman Breeze, your host. We're gonna push Cypher Maniacal. The next time you guys see Cypher Maniacal, I definitely want him to be in a better position as far as his career and his music and everything. We just consistently working. We knocking out projects. Cypher gonna be dropping the album pretty soon. It might not be like super soon, but we're gonna have a release date for y'all. He in
It's
the studio
dropping.
working. Yeah, he in the studio working. He gonna have some videos coming out really soon and everything. And we just trying to go viral. Once he go viral, it's gonna go all the way up. So, you know, Cypher Maniacal here. You have any last words you want to say before we get up out of here?
Um, Drop them, lay the canvas, and crop them. You know what I mean? That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Yeah.
If you don't know what that means, Google it.
Yep. There you have it. Cypher Maniacal. We up out of here. This is the Next Generation Matters podcast. I'm your host, Anima Breeze, and we on up out of here. Peace.
Life is a sketchy path. Ain't no scribbling over regret you had. If you ain't 50, 150, but 60, with a test you passed. Went from Mont Blanc to Crayola